girl has been calling for days. I get no different ways. That New Orleans parades. Yeah, we like, none of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation. Y'all all with it and y'all talk a lot, but y'all ain't got the heart to do the mission. I'm hard-headed like the juggernaut, but there ain't nothing I can do to listen. I'm authentic and I walk around like I just ate, but let you do the dishes. I'm Clark Kent, but mix the Autobots and mix with everything that you've been missing. Please get back and don't get that involved. Freaking sick, I need to pad the walls. I'm the king, heavy crown, heavy rain, cat and dogs. Homie with me if you asking for it. There ain't much that he be asking for. He just wanna have a Patek on with a watch face with little dragon balls. Look, you don't need me either. All I need is this. No coca ice, and I get oh so polite. You be the man of your city, I'll be the man of my country. You could be the man of your city, I'ma be the man of my country. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. New Orleans parades, yeah, we like. None of my people are patient. We look like we on a vacation. Get no invitation, yeah, we like. Your girl has been calling for days. I get it in all different ways. Yeah, I'm like, none of my patient. We look like we on a vacation.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Floating one, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go! What?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Ajayi. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defense doing their job. Really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense. No gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This is Cullen, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
21.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 47 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now they'll run it with Cullen, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
11. Thank you. Go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Ajayi escapes him, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to him on first down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Eagles on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down.
They'll set up to throw. And incomplete here on third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. And here now come the Falcons. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it.
He's got a man, complete, 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Robbie Anderson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll look to throw here. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Bialski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Garoppolo to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Raekwon McMillan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it'll bring up third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up first and 10.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. They'll throw now on the final play. They dump off underneath to Ajani. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
21.
On first down, they run with Howard. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Go ahead. White. 21. Go ahead. 11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Go ahead,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up with it. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. His pass caught at the 4. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with a giant. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
21.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Found his target. It's Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss of 5. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Go ahead. 21. Here we go. White.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Falcons on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
12.
Garoppolo now. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
White.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception worries, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Taco Charlton coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
11, 12.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So
Jay's going to go. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, 89 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Hauschka with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're holding on right right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And his throw here is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Garoppolo on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Drops it off to Ajayi. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Ajayi. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1. You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
21.
Back to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
Hey, you've got your 1st down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And yes, he got it. Gostkowski plays the role of hero as he punches it through. And the Falcons are going to win.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no